But also because actually we're very aware that a lot of those pupils go home, they don't have access to the internet. Now we can't necessarily do anything about that at the moment. We have had pilots in the past where we put internet into their homes, but there was all sorts of complexities about the costs and the way that that was done. And unfortunately that project wasn't really sustainable, and I think right from the start we knew in our hearts it wasn't sustainable, but we were trying very hard to find a way. The idea therefore behind putting iPads into their hands was the idea that as a teacher, you know each child has got access to a device all day every day, but actually wouldn't it be great if we could take that step further and let those devices go home, so that not only could you set them homework that maybe didn't depend on an internet connection, but actually that they could then use that device with their family. They could actually use it as a family resource, so if they have got internet they could book things like holidays through it, they could use it for research, they could watch TV programmes on it, whatever it is they wanted to do as a family, that maybe it became more of a family device. So again it was encouraging that engagement with the wider family. On a practical level, we're in this top 10% of poor areas, so how do we go about funding it? A lot of schools that we've spoken to who have done similar projects ask for parental contributions. I think one of the chaps has mentioned something called the Birmingham MLEARN Foundation, so that's again a scheme, but I think it relies on parental contributions. For us, that wasn't really an option. We know from past experience that asking our parents, for example, when we did the pilot where we tried to get internet access into the homes with a computer, when some parents aren't able to pay, we were trying to accommodate that and try and support them with that, because obviously we understand that not every parent would be able to contribute. The problem comes from the word of mouth that spreads like wildfire, and suddenly all the parents stop paying. Well, actually then from a school point of view we can't possibly support that, it's just not feasible. So we looked at this and we debated, do we ask for parental contributions, even to the point where we discussed, do we only ask them for £3 a month to pay for the insurance, to give them that sense of ownership that they are contributing to the device and therefore they're responsible for it. But senior leaders felt very strongly that that was not the way to go. So we're probably quite lucky that obviously with a large number of kids on roll we get a very healthy budget into school. We get a certain allocation per pupil known as the pupil premium, but it's not just that. We are a school who go out and we generate income, so it might be that we deliver training sessions, we do other things that actually allow us to charge other people for our services, therefore that helps to top that budget up.